Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and I am proud to bring you a brand new segment. This is going to be a collaboration between myself and Eric, Last Venom 76, where we do a two-part series called Horrific Venoms, Alphabet of Doom. Now, I've always wanted to do an alphabet-themed review, so this is kind of how it's going to work. Last Venom 76, or my good buddy Eric, is going to take care of part 1, which is going to be a martial arts movie recommendation and review for the letter A. My part is part 2, where I give you a recommendation for a horror film with the letter A, and so on and so forth. So excited about this. This week, for the letter A, I picked Afflicted. Now, Afflicted is a 2013 film, which runs approximately 85 minutes, and is directed by Derek Lee and Cliff Prowse. It's also written by both of them as well. Also acted by. Now, Derek Lee, of course, plays Derek Lee himself, and Cliff Prowse plays Cliff Prowse, also himself. Now, I am not the biggest fan of found footage movies. I've admitted that over the years. This is more of a found footage slash mockumentary, I guess. And here's how it works. Derek Lee and Cliff Prowse are childhood buddies who want to take a year-long trip around the world, starting in Barcelona, Spain. And they basically have a going-away party with all of their friends, who, of course, play themselves. And it is later explained that Derek Lee has AVM, which I'm not really sure what that was. They explain it's some kind of an aneurysm sort of thing. And he has had this, of course, his whole life. But he's around the age where it affects him, where it could affect him permanently or fatally, if I'm not mistaken. So they start off in Barcelona, Spain, move their way over to Paris, where they're trying to get Derek a girl, for lack of a better word. And he meets one in a bar. They go back to his hotel room, where Cliff later decides to, along with a couple friends, kind of break in to have some fun with him. And they find him laying in bed full of blood. A massive chunk taken out of his arm, and just it really looks like he's been beat up. I'm going to have to leave it there, because if I say anything more, I'm going to give the rest of the movie away. Now, what did I think of the film? This has always been a favorite of mine. Like I said, I am not a found footage movie fan by any stretch. I do like some. I know it's sacrilege, but I do like the Blair Witch Project. I do like some of the Paranormal Activity movies. And there have, Cloverfield, so on and so forth. I mean, I'm not completely against found footage. I do watch it. It is not my subgenre of choice, of course. But this has always been one of my favorites. Now, this was made for $318,000. Unfortunately, it only made back $121,179, which is a shame. I think most of the expense for the film was that they actually filmed in Barcelona, in Paris, and in Vancouver. One of the interesting things about the movie, while they're in Paris, they visit a couple of their friends who have a band called Unalaska, and they actually play themselves as well, lifelong friends, of course. Because of this movie and them doing the band Unalaska, they actually do it in real life now, so I thought that was pretty interesting. The names of the two guys are Ido Van Bremen and Zachary Gray. This is a really, really fun movie. This is a first feature film directorial debut from both Derek Lee and Cliff Prowse. They had done a bunch of shorts in the past, but this is pretty much their directorial debut, and it's a fantastic film. It's extremely well done. As far as like the whole found footage aspect, it's very easy to nitpick a lot of the found footage movies. This one explains itself, so that's a good thing. And the effects are really, really good. Yeah. Definitely check this one out, guys. It's called Afflicted. I remember hearing a little bit of a buzz about it when it first came out. I caught it for the first time on, I believe, HBO or Showtime, and kind of fell in love with it and bought it from there. This is a good one, a very good movie. And don't forget to check out part 1, which is Eric, and he's going to give a martial arts masterpiece for the letter A. So, of course, Creature Feature Sci-Fi Movie Sundays is going to be taking a bit of a hiatus, but that's okay. Just trying to keep it fresh and doing something new. And I've always wanted to do a collaboration with my friend Eric, so I'm really, really grateful that he wanted to do something. But like I said, definitely check out Eric's Part 1. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.